I work at the University of Leicester. I am their head of organisational development, and I work with a team of OD practitioners. And we basically support the university with anything to do with behaviours around culture, leadership and change. It includes leadership development, team dynamics and talent management. And as a team, we use a range of psychometric tools. So we use things like Myers-Briggs and DISC, but we also now use TalentPredix. We're looking to develop our staff based on their own unique strengths and talents. And there's quite a bit of work going on in the university at the moment to look at, particularly with professional services staff, career pathways. So it's thinking about that, their current and future career aspirations, and we're developing pathway support in terms of leadership development and relevant development that will help them highlight their strengths and also work on identified areas for development. So they're our priorities at the moment. I joined the university about 18 months ago, and I was looking for something. I'm a big fan of anything that's strengths-based and has that strengths-based language and strengths-based approach. And I came across the TalentPredix methodology online. I like the language TalentPredix uses, particularly when we talk about my best self. It's very positive framed language. I contacted TalentPredix and I arranged for myself and 5 of the team to be accredited to give feedback. It is because the way I saw it was that it helps us identify both individual talents, their career drivers, and for me it's about people understanding when their careers are going perhaps in the right way for them and the talents they've got. Are they happy in their careers they're in? Because sometimes we do find ourselves in a career that we've kind of stumbled into, and perhaps we're not as happy as we could be because it's not playing to our strengths. We're looking for it to support individual talent management, individual development, but also to perhaps in the future support wider team development, maybe being able to target recruitment in a way where we're looking for specific talents at specific times to meet specific organisational needs. There's 6 of us within the organisation now that are accredited to use TalentPredix, and we use it in a number of ways. We use it in terms of large-scale team intervention. Every 6 months we have a huge event where we invite our professional services colleagues to come along, focus on their career, be really selfish during that day or half day around them and what they need to get out of their career. So again, we use TalentPredix profiles with very large groups. It helps us map across the different gaps we might have in certain talents, and to think about focus on that as a university. We use the career development workbooks that TalentPredix provides to use. There's loads of really helpful tools in there to help individuals really focus on, so where have I got to, how have I got here, how am I going to move forwards. We also see it as a key part of our coaching and mentoring strategy. It really has enriched those conversations around self-development, self-focus. For us, it's really been threaded through, I guess, a bit of a golden thread for careers and career development and personal reflection that we're now going to maintain as an institution using this methodology. As I described earlier, absolutely, I love the strengths-based approach. And I think there's a couple of things that are unique. It uses language and science, I think, that really resonates with people. And I guess what is really unique is understanding that we have strengths, but we can actually overuse those strengths. And that's not something I'd come across before. You tend to just think, I just need to keep developing my strengths and they're great. But actually understanding when they can derail a career potentially and inhibit your growth. What we found is helping staff understand and describe what that looks like really can help enable career development, but also understand where that overuse of your strengths absolutely can inhibit career development. And I think within the TalentPredix profile and the reports, being able to have that hints and tips and guidance about how to overcome that is really, really useful. Again, not something I've seen in any of the other tools of this type. So that was really unique, strengths-based. The language around best self DNA as well was something that we hadn't come across before, and that ability to take those three components of your career drivers, your values, and your talents and strengths to shape that into a conversation that enables someone to just explore those different facets of their preferences, really, and how that might help shape whether they're taking their career in the direction they need to go, they want to go, and how we as a university can support that. I suppose for me, I'm at the probably later stage of my career. So, and I've been using instruments probably for the last 25, 30 years. I guess what was helpful with the profile when I took the profile was to understand that it helped me reflect back on when I had overused talents and could see that perhaps there was spots of my career when perhaps if I'd have recognised that at the time, I may have moved forwards or moved into a different direction quicker than perhaps I did. So I found that particular part quite useful. We've been using it, to say, for about a year now, and just embedding it in large-scale events through our coaching academy. And I guess as an organisation, what we've seen so far is that understanding we need to support development around change readiness has been really, really helpful. And that's been as a result of using that profile in large team events where we've identified that as a gap. But we're also absolutely seeing benefits in the quality of coaching conversations, particularly around career and personal growth. So we're getting great feedback via the Coaching Academy around how people are feeling, that it gives a great frame to have that conversation and to be able to help them think about their careers going forwards.